Hi, this is part 2 of adding subtracting algebraic fractions. So in this video, I'm just going to look at three slightly more complicated questions. This one, as you can see, there is a +1 on the end. So all of these three things need to be added together. So the examiners like to put on a constant at the end to see how you deal with combining this with both of these. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to do that. First rule, if you can factorize, you factorize. So I'm going to factorize this quadratic before I do anything else. So x, just choose my pen, x over x plus 2 plus 2 over, and then we need two brackets. 2 is prime, so we need a 2 and a 1, and then this is positive, so we need +2 minus 1. Okay, so you can see that this denominator is a factor of this denominator. So our lowest common denominator is going to be this. And I'm going to do all of this in one go, including incorporating that 1. So first of all, this, to get from here to here, we need to multiply by x minus 1. So x times x minus 1. This is the same, so this is unchanged. And then the 1, well, if you think that, consider it to have a 1 as the denominator, how do we get from that 1 to that? Well, we need to times by x minus 1, x plus 2. So we're going to multiply the 1 by x minus 1, x plus 2. Okay, so that over that, that's just the 1. Okay, if there was a different number there, if it was a 3, say, you just put a 3 there. Now we just need to expand and simplify that numerator. So we've got x minus 1, plus 2, plus x squared, plus x minus 2. Just wondering why I didn't expand that out. X squared minus x. That's better. Strange. Okay, now I'm going to collect up. X squared plus x squared is 2x squared. Minus x plus x is nothing. 2 minus 2 is nothing. So all of that simplifies to 2x squared. And then that is over x minus 1, x plus 2. And that is as simple as you can get it. That's the answer. Okay, so that's how to incorporate a whole number that they tag on the end. Okay, the next one are the ones that they like to give you the most. And this is type 3. So 16 is not a factor of 24, but the lowest common multiple of 16 and 24 isn't the product of those two things. And that is because there is a factor that they have in common, which is 8. So the lowest common multiple of those two is 48. So in this case, you would change them both into 48ths. Times by 3, times by 2. In this case, we actually get a negative. Doesn't matter. Same applies, same principle. So this is already factorised for us, just to make it a bit easier. But you can see that there is a factor that they have in common. So we can't say that that is a factor of all of that, but they do share a common factor. So when we're trying to work out our lowest common denominator, what we don't want to do is just times all them together and end up with a quartic on the bottom, because that would just be horrendous. So what we're going to do, because they have one of this in common, we're just going to use it once. So we need an x plus 2. We also need an x minus 1. So that's there. But then we also, for this fraction, we need an x plus 3. So there's that one, and there is that one. So within that is these two quadratics. Okay, now we just need to adapt the numerators. So to get from here to here, we need to multiply by x plus 3. So I'm going to multiply by x plus 3. And then to get from here to here, we need to multiply by x minus 1. So I'm going to multiply the 4 by the x minus 1. If we expand it out, x squared plus 3x plus 1x is plus 4x plus 3 plus 4x minus 4 over x plus 2, x minus 1, x plus 3. X squared, 4x plus 4x is 8x, 3 minus 4 is minus 1 over x plus 2, x minus 1, x plus 3. And that's as far as it will go. That won't factorise, so we can't do anything with that. And I'm just going to leave that in brackets. So that is our answer. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Okay, we've got two quadratics on the bottom. The most common mistake here is students just times these two together to get the lowest common denominator. They end up with a quartic on the bottom and a cubic on the top, and it's almost impossible, or it'll take you half an hour to try and simplify it. Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is we are going to factorise. Okay, they are not going to give you a question where you end up with a quartic. That'd just be ridiculous. So we are going to factorise. So x minus 3, x minus 1, subtract 4 over x plus 2, x minus 1. Okay, so you can see we have got an x minus 1 in common. Which means our lowest common denominator, we need an x minus 1, one of them, an x minus 3, and an x plus 2. Okay, so we've got a cubic on the bottom rather than a quartic. Now we just need to adapt and be careful with that subtract. So to get from here to here, we need to multiply by x plus 2. So 3x lots of x plus 2. To get from here to here, we need to multiply by x minus 3. So we've got minus 4 lots of x minus 3. So just use some brackets and then you're careful with those negatives. Expand out. So we've got 3x squared plus 6x, take 4x, plus 12 over x minus 1, x minus 3, x plus 2. Let's tot up. 3x squared plus 2x plus 12 over x minus 1, x minus 3, x plus 2. Okay, and that's the answer. That won't factorise. That's as simple as it's going to get. Right, so just be careful and factorise. That's the key. That's the key to starting. Factorise first, otherwise you're going to get yourself in a right state, a right bit of a pickle with so many brackets. Okay, I'm going to end this video. The next video will be about multiplying and dividing fractions.